Hello learners, so today we will start and solve a GCSE paper. Let's start with it. The first question says simplify a to the power 5 and whole to the power 3. How can I solve these types of questions? There is a way. Whenever we have powers like these, we multiply the powers. That would be 5 times 3 and that will result in a to the power 15. Very good. Let us move on to the next question. Which one among these x is not equals to 0.4? If we check carefully, the answer for this one is 0.4. The answer for this one also is 0.4. Alright, and the answer for this one also is 0.4. So we are remain with this one, 26 upon 70. So this one is the correct answer. Circle the solid that has 7 vertices. Alright, what do you mean by hexagon? Hexagon has 6 sides, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many vertices are there? If we check carefully, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 vertices. If it is a prism, it will have more than one face. So total would be more than 7. Yes or no? So this one is wrong. The same goes for pentagonal prism. Alright, now let's see. Pentagonal based pyramid and hexagon based pyramid. If I check for a hexagon based pyramid, it would be somewhat like this, and it would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the top one 7. So this one is the correct option. Let us move on to the next question. Here is a sketch of a graph. Circle the equation. K is a constant. Equation of graph. See, we can see carefully it is a curve, and this equation and this equation is the equation of a straight line. You can compare it by y equals to mx plus c. Alright, so these three are wrong option. We are left with this one, and this one is the correct answer. Let us move on to the next question. Write 200 as a product of prime factors. So first of all, we will prime factorize 200. That would give us 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. We can write it like 2 cube times 5 square, and this one is the answer. Let us move on to the next question. Lily's age is 2 years and 4 months. Hugo's age is 1 year and 8 months. Write Lily's age in months as a fraction. Listen carefully, as a fraction of Hugo's age in months. Now, for example, if my age is 10 years and my father's age is 40 years. This is me, this is my father. If I ask you, write my age as a fraction of my father's age, what will you say? My age, that is 10 upon 40. The fraction would be 1 by 4, right? They have complicated it by converting it into a mixed fraction. Let me simplify it for you. So Lily's age is 2 years, 4 months. Let us convert this months into years. I have converted months into years. You can convert year into months. It's up to you. So it would be 4 divided by 12, right? To convert months into years, I divide it by 12. Because 1 year equals to 12 months. Now, that if we simplify it further, it would be 2, 1 by 3. Then we will convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. That will result in 7 by 3. Now, Hugo's age is 1 year and 8 months. Alright, so let us convert this month into years. We will divide 8 by 12. That will result in 1, 2 over 3. And if we simplify it, if we convert it into improper fraction, we will get 5 by 3. Very good. Now, we have two of the things. We have Lily's age, I have circled it, and we have Hugo's age. We will divide it. Lily's age on the top, as you can see, and Hugo's age at the bottom. To simplify it, to make it simpler for you, can we write it like this? 7 by 3 divided by 5 by 3. If we change the sign to multiplication, this number reciprocals, right? So we will reciprocal this number. Now 3 will be cancelled by this 3 and we will be remained with 7 over 5, and this is your answer. Very good learners. Let us move on to the next one. Use approximation to estimate the answer to under root 97 plus this upon this. Alright, so let us estimate. I have estimated root 97 as root 100. That the answer for that is 10. I have estimated 2.014 cube as 2 cube. That the answer is 8. And 0.49 as 0.5. So just replace them, and replace them, and you will get 10 plus 8, that is 18, divided by 0.5, 36 is your answer. Let us move on to the next one. Now we have to solve. This is the question which we have. Now firstly, I will subtract 3x from both sides. Now this 3x will be cancelled by this one, and in the next step, 5x minus 3x equals to 2x. We will be remained with this one. Now I will subtract 6 from both sides. This 6 will be cancelled by this 6. 15 minus 6 is 9. Now I will divide both sides by 2. This will be cancelled by this one. And x is greater than 9 over 2, which is 4.5. Let us move on to the next one. Write down the inequality represented by the number line. Alright, can you see this number line? This one means that we are taking 2. 2 is in it. 2 is in it. That means we will put greater than equals to. Greater than equals to. Alright. So we will write x is greater than equals to 2. Now over here we have a blank dot. That means 5 is not involved. We are not taking 5. So we will just write less than. So repeat after me. An equality would be x greater than equals to 2 but less than 5. Very good. Let us move on to the next one. The diagram shows an octagon. Alright, x equals to 1 and y equals to 5 are the line of symmetry. Work out the coordinates of point Q. Alright, let's solve this question. So we know this coordinate and we know that these are the line of symmetry. If these are the line of symmetry, I have to find the coordinate of this one. So what I will do is, I know that this side is the reflection of this side. So this distance will be equal to this distance. Now let's count with me. What is the distance in y-axis? We are moving vertically, right? And we move vertically in y-axis, right? So tell me, what is the distance between this minus 6, negative 6 and 5? What is the distance between negative 6 and 5? So you got it correct. It's 11 units over here. Now if I move top from here to this point, it will be again 11 units, right? So what will be the coordinate of this point? It would be 5 plus 11, that is 16. Now the coordinate of this point, the y-axis of this point will also be 16. Vertically we have moved now. Let us move now horizontally. So we know this is negative 2. What is the distance between these two? Negative 2 and 1. Yes, you got it correct. It is 3. So the distance between here to here would also be 3. So what will be the coordinate of this point, x-axis of this point? It would be 1 plus 3, that is 4. So the coordinate of x-axis of this point will also be 4. Very good, learners. You are doing good till here. Let us continue forward. So the coordinates would be 4 and 16. You can show your working over here. Now we have to work out and give the answer in standard form. So simply just multiply 2 times 7, that is 14, and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros over here. Now we have to put this decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So it would be 1.4 times 10 to the power 8. Alright. So what we will do is, we will divide these two numbers first. 1.8 divided by 3 gives us 0.6. Alright, 0.6. Now see, these two have base same, so their power will subtract. So 2 minus minus 1, that would be 10 to the power 3. Now How can I solve this one? It would be 0.6 times 10 to the power. Now, how will I solve this one? 0.6 into 10 to the power 3 means 0.6 into 1000. And the answer would be 600. Now, learners, let's see this question. A, B, C and D are junctions on a motorway. Alright, distance CB equals to distance 3 times AB. Distance BC equals to 25 miles. Salma drives from A to C. She drives for 30 minutes at an average speed of 62 miles per hour. Work out the distance AD. Very simple question. Very simple. So, we know that distance CD equals to 3 times distance AB. So, let the distance AB be x. So, what will be the distance of CD? It would be 3 times of x because it is 3 times x. Yes or no? Now, this distance B to C is 25 miles. Listen very carefully. Now she drives from A to C from this point to this point and it took her 30 minutes. So we'll convert time into hours, that equals to 0.5 hours. Speed is also given 62 miles per hour. Now can I calculate the distance equals to speed times time? So distance from A to C equals to speed times time. That is, speed was 62 miles per hour and time was 0.5 hours. That will result in 31 miles. Now from A to C, total distance was x plus 25. So I will write distance from A to C is x plus 25. This 25 will go that side. It will go in subtraction. We will get the value of x as 6. Now, if we got the value of x, total distance would be 6 plus 25 plus 3 times 6. And you can do it and your answer would be 49. Let us move on to the next question. Here's a right angle triangle. Use trigonometry to work out the value of x. We can clearly see that this is opposite and this is hypotenuse. So we will use SOHCAHTOA. We will use SO over here. That means sine. So sine 30 equals to x by 10. What is the value of sine 30? It is 0.5. So x equals to 10 times, because 10 is in division over here, it will go there and become in multiplication. 10 times sine 30 equals to 10 times 0.5. So value of x is 5. Very good. Let us move on to the next question now. Now we have to convert 5 by 6 into a recurring decimal. Simply you can divide them. So we will have 5 over here and 6 over here. We will put a decimal point and place a 0. Now 6 times 8 is 48. We will get 2. 6 times 3 is, we will put a 0 first because we have put decimal. 6 times 3 is 18. We will get 2 and this will continue. So we can simply write 0.83 and a dot on top. Very good. You got this, learners. Simplify 3 by x plus 4 upon x. How can I solve it? Denominators are same. Just add the numerators. Never add the denominator. So the answer would be 7 by x. Let us move on to the next one. So we know x plus a times this one equals to this. Two possible values of b. So first let us solve this. Let us multiply this. X times x times 3a. A times x, a times 3a, which will result in x square plus 3ax plus ax plus 3a square, because x times x was x square, x times 3a was 3ax, a times x was ax, and a times 3a was 3a square. Now let us add these two, which will result in x square equals to 4ax plus 3a square. Now let us compare. Let us compare 3a square equals to 75. How, sir? Because it is also a constant term and this one also is a constant term. 3a square equals to 75. This 3 is in multiplication, will go over there and come in division. So the 3 ones are 325 times. Now a square equals to 25. A equals to under root 25, that is plus minus 5. Now, we all know if we compare over here, just look very carefully. 4a equals to B. If 4A equals to B, what was the value of A? The value of A was plus 5 and minus 5. If we put plus 5, we will get 20. If we put minus 5, we will get negative 20. Let us move on to the next question. The cumulative frequency graph represents the masses of 40 necklaces. Alright. A jeweler buys every necklace with mass greater than 21 grams. Use the graph to estimate how many she buys. Greater than 21 grams. So we will come here and we will go there. The number over here is 16. Total number was 40. So see, every greater than 21 gram. Alright. So this one, which would be 40 minus 16, and the answer would be 24. Let us move on to the next question, learners. So the lowest was 3, so we'll put 3 like this. All right. And the highest was 28. So 28 would be somewhere here. So 28 over here. Now let us find the median for the data. What is the median? Median would be at 20. So at 20, the median is 22 gram. So at 22 gram, this is our median. All right, let us find the lower quartile and upper quartile. Lower quartile would be at 10. That is 16, 17 and 18. So 18 is our lower quartile. That is somewhat here. And what is our upper quartile? Upper quartile will be at 30. That is at 24. So over here. So here is a box plot. You can draw it like this. Alright, let us move on to the next question. Circle the vector that translate the point -2, 7 to the point 3 and -1. Alright, you can clearly see the difference between these two is 5. So this one would be correct. This one can also be correct. These two are wrong. Now the difference between these two is -8. So this one is the correct option. Here is a triangle. Give a reason why length of side AB cannot be 35 meters. Simply if I add these two sides, it is coming 30, 17 plus 13. And the third side could not be greater than sum of these two. That's why it cannot be more than 30. This is the reason why length of side AB cannot be 35. Let us move on to the next question. Here is a different triangle. Lay uses to use sine rule to work out the size of angle X. Here are first two lines of her working. What error has she made? If you can see clearly, sine 72, 54 upon sine 72 equals to sine X 31 upon sine X. So the mistake she has done is she took sine 31, but 31 was length of the side. Simply write, she did wrong was 31 upon sine X should be correct and 54 upon sine 72. But instead of X, she took 31. Let us move on to the next question now. Items made at a factory have to pass two checks. 90% of the first check, items that fail are scrapped. 99% of the items that pass the first check pass the second check. The items that fail are scrapped. Complete the T diagram. First check. Okay. So see, fail and pass. So the probability of pass is 0.9. Total probability is 1. So just subtract 1 minus 0.9 will give us 0.1. For the second attempt, passing probability is 99%, that is 0.99. Just subtract it from 1 and you will get the probability of fail. Alright. An item is chosen at random before the checks. Work out the probability that the item is scrapped. So the item is scrapped. Let us work out the probability of that. Alright. So if the item is scrapped, it will fail. So let us proceed. One way of it is failing. So it would be 0.1 plus one other way is that it may pass 0.9 times it may fail, that is 0.01. These two are independent events and these two are not independent events or mutually exclusive events. That's why we are adding them. If we solve it, we will get 0.1 plus 0.009 because 0 times 9 times 0.01 is 0.009. The answer would be 0.109. Let us move on to the next question. Which one of these is a unit of density? So density equals to mass upon volume. That will give us gram per centimeter cube. So this one is the correct option. Not this one, neither this one, nor this one. Because square we use in area. And on this, centimeter cube is a volume, but volume at the denominator. Now, for this one, you have to be focused. The first two terms of a quadratic sequence are 10 and 17. Here are some information about the sequence. Work out an expression for the nth term of a sequence. So if this is a quadratic sequence, the general form of quadratic sequence is an square plus bn plus c. Alright. This is the first position. So the value of n over here is 1. Value of n over here is 2. Value of n over here is 3. And value of n over here is 4. Now listen very carefully. If I place n equals to 1 over here, I will get a times 1 square plus b times 1 plus c, which will result in a plus b plus c. So this first term equals to a plus b plus c because value of n over here is 1. Listen very carefully, because the general term was an square plus bn plus c. The value of n over here is 1. If I replace this n by 1, I will get the first term as a plus b plus c. Same for the second term. If I replace a n square plus bn plus c n by 2, I will get a times 2 square plus b times 2 plus c. That will result in 4a plus 2b plus c. Very good. So the second term is 4a plus 2b plus c. Alright. Now to find the difference of these two, I will subtract 4a plus 2b plus c minus a plus b plus c. 4a plus 2b plus c minus a plus b plus c. C will get cancelled because the signs will change, right? If I open the bracket, so this sign will change, it will become negative. C will be cancelled by c. 2b minus b is b. 4a minus a is 3a. So this difference would be 3a plus b. And the second difference in the same way would be twice of a. Just note it down that the second difference equals to 2a. Alright. So 2a equals to 6. Now I will send this one to the other end. It is in positive over here. Once it reaches the other end, it will come in subtraction. And this is our final answer. Let us move on to the next question. Fx equals to cx plus d. F4 equals to 7, F10 equals to 22, work out the value of C and D. So we know that Fx equals to Cx plus D. If I replace this x by 4, which is given, I will get 4 times C plus D, and the value of F4 is already given, so 7 equals to 4C plus D. The same case for 10. If I replace x by 10, I will get 10C plus D equals to 22 because the value of F10 is already given to us 22. So it would be 22 equals to 10C plus D and 7 equals to 4C plus D. This is second, this is first, just subtract second and first. So if I subtracted, I always change the sign. So it would be 22 minus 7 is 15, 10C minus 4C is 6C, D minus D is nothing. Now we will get If we take this 6 over division to the other side, we will get the value of C. That would be 15 divided by 6, and that would be 2.5. Substituting this value into the equation, any equation you want, second or first, we will get 22. 22 equals to 10 times C. We know the value of C now, 5 by 2 or 2.5. And this 2 times 1, 2 times 5, 5 times 5 is 25. And we will send this 25 to the other end. So it would be 22 minus 25. The value of D is negative 3. So we got both of their values. Very good, learners. Let us move on to the next question. Gx equals to 2x, hx equals to x minus 1. We have to find the value of hgx. How can I find that? See, simply I have in h function, I have to place the value of gx, and gx was 2x. So I have to replace this x by 2x. So the answer would be 2x minus 1 upon 2. And this one is the correct answer. Show that this simplifies to an integer. First of all, I will change this into surd form. That would be, I will prime factorize 150. It will give me 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. Imagine this as a jail. We can only make pairs and come out of it. So they both will make pair and come out of the jail. 2 times 3 will remain in the jail, that is under root 6. Now it would be 5 root 6 minus root 6, because this 5 root 6 is root 150. I've changed it to surd form, upon root 2 times root 3. Root 2 times root 3 is root 6. 5 root 6 minus root 6 is 4 root 6 upon root 6. This root will get cancelled. So the answer would be 4, and it is an integer. Let us move on to the next question. D equals to 2f. We have to work out the ratio of them. So first of all, cross multiply them. 4 will be multiplied by this, and this will be multiplied by this. Alright. Multiply 4 by both of them. It would be 4e minus 4f equals to, replace the value of D as 2f. Substitute the value of D as 2f. Listen, it has been given to us. Alright. So 2f minus e. Take e on one side and f on one side. It would be, the sign will change, 4e plus e and 2f plus 4f, which will result in 5e equals to 6f. Now take f to the one end and this 5 to the other end. It would be e by f equals to 6 by 5. Very good, you got the answer correct. Let us move on to the next question. Vertices of a regular hexagon lie on a circle with center O and radius 5 cm. Alright, work out the shaded area. This shaded area we have to work out. So listen carefully. I will take this pizza slice, which is the sector of the circle, and I will subtract the area of this triangle from it. If I subtract the area of triangle from the sector, I will get the shaded portion. So it would be area of the sector minus area of the triangle. What is the formula for area of the sector? It is pi r square divided by 360 times the angle. What is the angle inside? 60 degree. You can clearly see the angle is 60 degree. Okay. Now what is the area of triangle? It is 1 by 2 times this side times this side times sine theta. What is the theta value of theta or the angle? 60 degree. So these two formulas we will apply. Pi r square equals to 25, because radius is 5. You can clearly see the radius is 5. Now divided by 360 into 60, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. R square is 25, sine 60 is root 3 by 2. You can just cancel them out, 1 and 6. It would be 25 pi by 6 subtracted by 25 root 3 by 4. Just make the denominator same, multiply this by 2, the above one also by 2, because LCM of 6 and 4 is 12. So we'll make both of them 12, and this by 3 and the above also by 3, which will result in 50 pi minus 75 root 3 whole upon 12. All for today, learners. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for joining.